Hey guys, I am really excited and I just got another box in the mail and this is now my third pair of Christian Louboutin, okay, Louboutin, however you want to say it. I don't know why I'm really excited. I usually open the box before I make a video and this is probably the first time I am just diving right in. So I guess you could call this an unboxing video. So I'm a school teacher, and every once in a while, to reward myself for not killing children throughout the school year, I let myself buy something very pretty and expensive. Sometimes it's a transformer, this time it's a pair of shoes. So this is now the third time it's been a pair of shoes. And, I'm sorry, I'm so excited, I'm like ripping this thing open. So I bought this pair, actually all three pair, I have purchased from a website called zoofashions.com, like zoo, like animals in a zoo, Zoo Fashions. It's out of, I don't know if it's somewhere in England, I believe. But basically, every time I ever order from them, it ends up getting overnight shipped for free from England to the United States. And I get them, and some part of me thinks it's like almost way cooler. Just the fact that they're able to get this shipped. I'm sorry, I keep getting very distracted. ADD is kicking in. Oh my gosh. So I always like to shop with them because they are usually, you can find a few times during the year when they're running either a 10 or 15% off promotion. And then it's overnight free shipping. You're not paying tax because you're not buying it from a store that's either local in your state or just somewhere within the U.S., depending what state you're in. Now you have to pay tax on things online. So it might not seem like that big of a deal, but when you're buying something that's usually like a $900 dress shoe, and then you get like 15% off, and it takes it down to just a little over $700, and you don't have to pay tax on it, you don't have to pay shipping on it, and it shows up in your house pretty much the next day from another country. To me, that's just crazy. So I props to Zoo Fashions, if you can see the little logo there, but they have been amazing every single time. Now, the last two pair that I've purchased they're all dress shoes. Like, I haven't really ventured into the sneaker side. I keep trying them on. I love several of them, but I'm really concerned that I'm more of a dress shoe guy and that I will just not value spending that much money on a pair of sneakers. But let's see what they look like. Oh my gosh. So, of course, you got your little extra laces, I'm assuming, because these aren't spiked or anything. These are supposed to be like a gray pair of just their normal Oxford dress shoe, the Greggo. So I'm kind of excited to see what they look like. They're here in their little dust bags. And I guess what I'm kind of shocked is I'm curious to see what color they are, because you can see the gray online, but you never know what that translates to. So let's find out together. Oh my gosh. That is honestly super beautiful. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. It does have a little bit of like a brown color to it, but it's definitely a nice gray. Like, my vision for this is to pair this with just kind of dark denim skinny jeans. But oh my gosh, you guys. I mean, obviously I do this all the time and I enjoy a pair of Louboutin. Oh my gosh. No, this is amazing. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm just really excited. But I just wanted to share that with you. Like I said, I've purchased from Zoo Fashions now. This is the third time that I've done that. Obviously, the experience is phenomenal. The box comes protected. I'm not the biggest fan of just the box. I'm like, it's just a box. But this is a really pretty dress shoe. Oh my gosh. And the red is intact everywhere. Nothing I have to cry home about. And as I mentioned in one of my other videos, I always protect these with the Zagg screen protectors. I'll just kind of pull one up. So this is actually like the iPad size. And if you're gonna consider doing this, definitely make sure that you're buying the old school version, which is the wet apply, not the one that's like glass. Even though those are way more clear for like using on an actual device, you would take one step and just shatter your shoe. And that's kind of what we're trying to avoid. So anyways, I had an extra one of these, so obviously I couldn't let that go to waste. I had to buy another $700 pair of dress shoes, okay? But anyways, I just want to share my excitement with getting these in the mail. I will quickly show you the other two pair that I have, just because I'm here, we might as well compare. I wanted them to all sort of speak to each other, so to speak. And let me just get them all opened up. So the very first pair that I purchased was this gray suede. It's, I think it's called the Daviol Flat, just kind of the way that these are featured. And just because I'm here, just trying to show you that these ones I've already had the Zagg screen protectors on. I put them on the heel. I put them, you can kind of see the line starts a little bit above where the logo is, kind of where the curve of the foot stops. So right where I'm like, that's the part you're going to go bump into, it just kind of goes there to the end. And since putting these on, I've probably worn these at least 10, 20 times. So the fact that this, compared to straight out of the box, you take it back a little bit, these look brand new to me. Some people online have said that after like 5 or 6 wears that they were having some issues. I don't know if it's just the Zagg protector versus something else that they're doing. I mean, when I go to school, because I'm a school teacher, I park in a normal parking lot, I walk on concrete. I'm not overly cautious, but I'm also not being ridiculous, if that makes sense. But anyway, so there's my first pair. It's gray suede. This is beautiful. It goes great with denim. And then the next pair I purchased was just more of a classic black dress shoe, the double monk strap. This one's called the Mortimer. And I decided that they needed a friend, and I wasn't sure exactly what to do. Now, this pair I've also got the screen protectors on. I'm trying to spin this maybe at an angle. We can kind of see the edge there of where that's going. But yeah, these have been great. I think one of these I had a little bit of a oopsident where, I bet I can find it. It's on this one. Where I accidentally banged my heel against a, like a stool, like the little connecting bar, and I was like, oh girl, no, because that's not where the screen protector went. And there was the tiniest little bit here that kind of chipped, but I was able to repair that with the little red paint. I think it's called Walk on Red. And I just lit just the tiniest little dab, and really up close, like, I know it's there. And if I get just the right angle of light on it, you can see there's a little bit of a chip right here, but it's the smallest little thing. But no, that took care of it. But I guess what I'm getting at is these screen protectors are working. They're protecting them enough that I can splurge again, you know, like I said, for not killing the children and teaching America's future. So here we go. Gray suede, black, just regular leather. I guess it was just not patent leather. And so then here we are adding their friend, kind of a, I really should have planned this better. You can tell on my closet floor that I do this all the time. So obviously I'm a black and gray kind of person here, but I just am in love with these dress shoes. They're all stylistically a little different, and that's great. I love a pop of color. You might not know that based off this black and gray. I'm sensing a theme here, but if you haven't noticed here, my dress pants are kind of greenish blue, and I like to do like a pop of color somewhere in my outfit, but I like the shoes to be versatile enough that I can do whatever I want. But yes, oh my gosh. For those wondering, I usually buy a 42.5. That's like a 9.5. I buy those for the lace-up style, but I found for the ones that are just more of a loafer that you don't want to like slip off your foot at all, I've gone down half a size to just a 42 or a 9, just as a general thing. I think that with the lace-up, you can kind of control a little bit extra tightness there to make sure. But that sizing has otherwise been great because I would say, true to size since I do wear a 9.5 generally in most men's shoes. Well, anyways, I just wanted to share, and like I said, I wasn't sure what color this gray would be, so I kind of wanted to open it up on video so I would sort of see it for myself. And it's got a little bit more brown to it than I was expecting, but it's still a very beautiful color, and it's extremely unique. Like, I don't usually run into a gray dress shoe. But like I said, I'm hoping this is equally versatile. Pair this with a pair of dark jeans, and again, I wish I could sing just for that note. But anyways, I feel like I'm rambling. I probably am, and you can tell by this wonderful setup that I don't do a lot of video editing, so don't expect me to edit any of that out. Okay, so anyways, have a good night, have a good day, depending when you're watching this. Yeah, have a good one.